doesn't want a beautiful green space at their homes where they can sit and spend their time sipping a cup of tea or coffee?
Here we are with a video giving answers to queries from the viewers mentioning about some of the easy to grow plants. Easy to grow plant means getting it from a nursery, putting it in your homes and just forgetting about that.
In the initial video, we tagged ourselves as plant zombies, if you just remember. So that actually meant that even we had been depressed about killing our plants very often. We used to struggle getting them survive. And ultimately we thought that we are never ever gonna end up in the nursery buying them again. But then we changed our mindset and we thought, let's not buy them to make them survive, but let's buy them to see how fast we can now kill them.
So ever since we got that thought, we found out our plants started doing well. So here we are with a list of easy to grow plants according to us.
So just to let you all know that all the plants that we'll be talking about are just within
₹100.
So the first one on our list is the most easily available plant around us and in the nurseries, which is the money plant or the green pothos. It is very pocket friendly because when you go to buy it, it will hardly cost you around 30 to 40 rupees for a small little planter, and even if you get a small little stem around your home, you can cut it and you can propagate it yourself also.
Coming to the soil conditions, it can do very well in any garden soil. Watering, you just need to water it when the soil dries out. It doesn't need very bright light. It does well outdoors as well as indoors.
The propagation is very easily because if you want, you can grow them in the garden soil in any kind of pots or in water also, as we have grown one of the cuttings in a glass water jar.
So as you can see, even in the bottle it is doing very well and looks very healthy.
Yes, and one more thing, the most beautiful thing about it is you can grow it both the ways. If you want it to trail around a wall or just hang from a planter near your bed or near a window, it will do pretty well. Also, if you want to be a little more bushier, we can easily cut the stem from here and it will start its lateral growth and just cover up the whole space in the pot. So this goes as the first one on our list.
So the second one is crotons. They are also very easily available, even pocket friendly. So this is a very newly potted croton that we had got it from a nearby nursery that costed us around ₹60
Yes.
or so. So they come in a variety of shapes and colors, vibrant colors. So coming to the soil condition, they can be potted in normal garden soil.
Yes. So normal garden soil is perfectly fine for them. Then we come to the light conditions. Please do not think that they are indoor plants, because any plant which has very vibrant colors on their leaf, they cannot survive without sunlight. So even if the nursery guy is telling you that yes, this is an indoor plant, please take it, do not buy it. Be sure you have to keep it in a well lit balcony or near a window where the sun rays come properly. So full to partial shade is fine for them to grow. Then comes the watering. So they do not need thorough watering or regular watering, but yes, the soil needs to be moist very regularly. You need to wait for the soil to dry out completely before next watering happens. So that is how the overall basic condition is all about. And the final thing is about propagation. They can be easily propagated by their stems.
Okay.
So you can cut them from here, you can dig a small little hole in a new pot, bury them, and they'll shoot up with new roots. So the third plant on our list is the very beautiful jade. It's easily available in the nearby nursery. and they are a variety of succulents. So it's one of the varieties of succulents which does not requires much of your attention and thrives pretty well. We have grown it in variants of styles. This is one of the most stylish plant that we found in our garden. One of them being in this beautiful pot, and it has thrived in really very beautifully. The other one being grown as a bonsai plant. It is with me for almost 3 years, and we can easily develop beautiful bonsais if you really like them in your home or garden by easily cutting these tips, just pruning them, and they'll easily thrive in and give you a beautiful bonsai shape. We can also grow them easily in very small and basic plants pots like this one. And yes, they also thrive in water bottles also.
So coming to the soil type, again, they are very easily grown in the garden soil. They don't require much of watering because since they are a variety of succulent, they don't need much of your attention for watering. So when the soil dries out, just pay attention and then water it. Coming to the sunlight, yes, they require very bright light. Even partial shade can also be a good environment for them to thrive, but yes, they need sunlight. And coming to the propagation part, they are easily propagated by cutting out the stems, and then you can repot it in any of the pots. They will do very well.
So by stem cuttings, what we actually mean is we can cut it from anywhere near the nodes from where the leaves grow and just bury them anywhere in soil, and they'll thrive.
So the next one is aloe vera. So as you can see, this is a very small one in a cute little planter. So aloe vera having medicinal properties is very common among us. So they are very readily available at all the nurseries and will cost you around 40 to 50 rupees for a single pot. And coming to the soil conditions.
So the soil conditions, again, if we want, we can give them a mix of regular gardening soil with a little bit of peat moss. But even if you don't have the moss, only gardening soil will be fine for them. Then comes watering conditions. So as this is a variety of succulent, these also doesn't need much of water because the leaves themselves hold and store a lot of water in them. So we need to wait between the waterings for we can water them once in a week. That would be fine, and they'll thrive. Also, the size of this plant varies in the size of the container that we put it in. So we have in our garden we have aloe veras for around 1 to 2 feet long also, and we have the smaller ones like this also, which is just 5 to 6 inches long. So you can look at your space and you can choose the size of the container where you want to put these aloe veras in. The propagation being very simple, as the buds themselves grows all around the soil themselves, so you do not need to propagate them by yourselves. The new plants will shoot up by themselves. The light conditions are they can thrive in full, partial and no light also. By no light means at least an hour or 1.5 hours of indirect sunlight near a window will be fine for them. So you can definitely keep them in your rooms on a tabletop near the window.
But they do love bright light.
Yes, they do love bright light, but you also have an option to keep them indoors. The next one in the list is not so common plant whose name is baby sunrooms. Calling it not so common doesn't mean that you will not easily find them. Yes, most of the nurseries keep them, but it's not that famous amongst the gardeners by now. The beauty of this plant is that along with this bright green and fleshy leaves ka trail, it gives you beautiful flowers also. So if you can see the buds over here, the small little pink color buds.
This is just shrunk in because the timing is it's evening now.
Yeah.
So during
So-
the daytime you can see it in a full bloom.
In the daytime, this flower actually blooms this big with a yellow center and pink petals coming out, and it looks really very beautiful.
So we got this one. This big size baby sunrose will cost you around 40 to 50 rupees from the nursery. Coming to the soil type again, you can soil it in normal garden soil. Sunlight, yes, since it is a flowering plant, it definitely needs bright light to survive. Then watering, it requires frequent or daily watering. Just keep in mind it requires daily watering. And propagation is again easy. It can be propagated using stem cuttings. And this being my personal favorite. So the next one is the spider plant. Again, this is not so common, but yes, the gardeners, it is very famous within the gardeners. People think that this won't survive when we bring it from the nursery, but that is a myth. This is a very carefree plant that we have maintained it. Again, they come in varieties. This being one, other being this one. They have long, thin leaves.
And the specific thing about this one is at the time of spring, they give out very thin shoots, and at the end of the shoot there be a small little plant again, which ultimately falls on the soil and it regrows. That's why we call them spider plants, because the spider florets come and those small plants fall on the soil and regrow.
They will cost you around rupees 70 to 80 per pot, and the soil type.
The soil type is again the basic one, but we have to be a little cautious while buying these because they need a little amount of fertilizer mixed soil, not the only basic garden soil would do with them, but a little bit of compost added to the soil will be perfect for them. So while you are going to purchase them in the nursery, ask the nursery wala bhaiya to prepare the soil in the pot for you, and that soil will be fine for them for next 1 to 1.5 years.
When we need to repot it.
No, we do not need to repot them until and unless they give a lot of small little outgrowths, as you can see in these ones. So I can wait for 6 more months for this one to be repotted.
They will actually outgrow the planter.
Yes, and you will know that now is the
Repotting is
time that
required.
you need to divide them or give them a bigger pot. Now coming to the watering part, they do not require frequent watering. Between the waterings, you need to see that the soil needs to be dried off. Once the soil is totally dry, only then water these plants thoroughly. Maybe once in a week will be fine. And talking about propagation, propagation is easy because they give outgrowths which can be replanted as new plants. And sunlight, they can thrive indoors, they can thrive in partial shade, but full sun may just burn the leaves. Like if you can see this one. So if we keep this one in full sun, the plant will ultimately start drying off and it will die. So the last but not the least in our list is beautiful coleus. The best thing about this plant is its leaves and the bright colors in which it is available. In the nursery, you will find a wide variety, a wide range of colors in these plants. Here in our garden, we have two variants. One is this one, which is light green and striking pink in the center, which looks really beautiful. The other one is not that beautiful right now because we haven't pruned it. We need to actually keep on cutting it so it's shaped. But the color is again very beautiful. This is burgundy with dark green. So the best thing about this plant is it covers the whole space of the pot, and we can shape it as per our requirements. If we want they should grow up tall, they will. If we want to keep them short and circular, they will. For that, we need to keep in mind that whenever the flowers comes in this plant, we need to keep cutting them because the flowers are not that beautiful, and if those appears, the colors ultimately starts losing their brightness and they start becoming dull. So whenever you see a floret, a flower in these coleus, you need to just cut and throw them away.
Coming to the soil type, they grow generally in normal garden soil. Yes, they require a lot of sunlight because since they have very vibrant colors on their leaves, they require a lot of sunlight. Have the colors not fade out. You can keep them as indoors, but again they'll survive, but won't do and look this good. Coming to the watering part, you need to water them regularly. Don't over water, but do water it regularly. Propagation can be done with stem cuttings, and as you can see, this we got from the nursery for around
Just 30 rupees.
30 rupees. Just 30 rupees, and that will add up to your space with much style.
And with that easy propagation, you can make numbers of them. Like just a small cutting, put them anywhere and you will have a new plant. So looking forward for these beauties to be added in your garden gallery, and definitely let us know how they are doing over there.
Hope you like the video. Encourage us. Do like, subscribe and comment.
As always,
Bye.